Coming up next, it's the final amateur contestant, Michael Wermuth.
All right, so, see, did you know what's something that you can take, but you don't get to keep it even though you take it? A dump. Yeah, I heard that Paul McCartney's a vegetarian. Other heard Paul McCartney likes wings. Yeah. Today, recently, I met the perfect woman. I was flirting with the perfect woman. I asked her, "How do you look in a bikini?" And she said, "With my eyes." She's perfect for me. Oh wow. I heard this rumor. I heard a rumor that the president committed voter fraud. Don't know if this is true or not. I started asking the president if he committed voter fraud. If the answer is yes, I want to ask him, how did he commit voter fraud without getting caught? Yeah. So I called the president. I asked him, did you commit voter fraud? He's like, no. Then I'm like, really? He's like, no. I'm like, come on, I'm not going to rat on you. I'm not going to snitch on you. He still denies it. Like I'm willing to take an oath or pinky swear or sign a secrecy. Don't know if you noticed, this is a comedy contest. Let's see, tomorrow's my birthday, so the best present can be your votes. This is probably the only time I could ever do this bit. Yeah, growing up, every time it was my birthday or Christmas, my grandparents would always make my birthday presents. Yeah, my grandparents would make my presents. Like, I wanted a blanket, they made me a blanket. I wanted a baseball bat, they'd make me a baseball bat. See, I wanted a Nintendo 64, they made me a Nintendo 64. Yeah, it actually worked too. Except it didn't play GoldenEye. It's kind of sad. There's been this one woman, I told my grandparents about them, they made me a condom. They work that way. Growing up, I had this one friend who was a real troublemaker. He'd always cause or start trouble, but his father always got him to stop. His father made him stop causing trouble, or he'd give him something to cry about. It always worked. See, until last October, his father finally gave him something to cry about. His father died. He only recently stopped crying. Yeah, I keep telling him, cut on my toes, and you won't be crying so much. I had this nightmare recently. I dreamt I was on a date with this Valley girl, only she never said like. Like Valley girls supposed to say like, they're not supposed to just like not say like. Speaking of relatives who died, a couple of months ago, one of my uncles died. I got an inheritance, but first I had to spend one night in a haunted house. It's very scary and uncomfortable, but I managed. The next morning, I went to see the lawyer to get my inheritance. He told me there's a detail in the will they didn't tell me earlier. I'm like, what was that? He said, April Fools. That might be my least favorite uncle. Back when I was in high school, I got bullied quite a bit. People with glasses always called me Two Eyes. And all the fat people called me Skinny Bones. People with braces would always call me Plain Teeth. I hated that. Except for the year when I had braces. Then they stopped calling me Plain Teeth. I got to be one of them. Yeah, for a year. Then my dentist took my braces out of my mouth. It was back to being Plain Teeth. Back to being bullied. I was born at the abortion clinic. Here's the story of how I was born at the abortion clinic. My dad was driving my mom to the hospital, but the car broke down. Wife went for the abortion clinic. See, and they didn't realize where they were, but my dad brought my mom in. He's like, can someone help? My wife's going into labor. The only reason I was born was because they had the worst doctors at the abortion clinic. They ain't any of my business. One of my nieces started a diary. My niece made me promise I would not read her diary. I made the promise. I wonder how she knows about the Challenger explosion. Hey, good night, everyone.
All right, Michael Wermuth.